Hello, and thank you for joining us today to discuss ZIP best practices. If you'll take a brief moment, please look over our legal disclaimer. My name is Rhonda Tatum, and I will be the professional service consultant conducting the training for today. For our agenda, we will cover ZIP credentials, adjusting the ZIP 1003, importing ZIP applications, and document request. In your Point software, you'll want to navigate to Utilities and then ZIP Webcaster Preferences. Be sure that you're connected to ZIP and then begin entering your account information provided to you so you can begin importing your online applications. You'll need to enter your administrator email, password. Be sure not to copy and paste your password. You'll want to type that out. Website number and website address. Below, you will see download instructions, and this is how you would like the ZIP application to download into the software. As you see here, I have created a ZIP folder for all ZIP applications. You can select to manually name your files. If you have Point Central Administrator, then Point's auto file naming will be available, or you can use ZIP auto file naming. Please be sure when selecting file type, you're choosing borrower file. For notification instructions, if you would like to turn on the notifications of when an application is received, select the checkbox here and select how often you would like those reminders to take place, every 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 45 minutes. To tailor how the applicant is completing the application, we will navigate over to our ZIP administrative website. Navigate to Configurations, and the default setting is Full Loan App. In your Edit Configuration section, you will be able to add an additional application of how you would like each customer to complete that. By selecting your plus sign here, you can add a custom application. In your detailed settings, you can select the items that you wish to have the applicant complete. We will deselect HELOC for our custom application and scroll down to save our changes. Configuration screen has been saved, and we'll select OK. And be sure that you are completing this with the new mandatory application. Once it has saved, if you scroll back to the top, you'll see that you have an added default to choose your custom application. Once that is complete, we can navigate to our Zip for Home admin site and begin entering an application. By doing this, we'll be able to see what our customer sees when going through the process. While sending out the link, be sure that you click on the Get Started button and select the link in the browser from here to send out to the customer so that they can go ahead and get started with the application process and bypass the initial screen. Let's begin entering some information so that we can import our zip application. Beth Bond. We'll enter an email address. And phone number. Any fields that do not contain the asterisk, the borrower can bypass. All right, so we're going to get our address in here. And our customer is going to be located in Dallas, Texas. Preferred contact method will be by email. And best time to call will be morning. We will then select that we agree to share the above information with Calyx Software. Next. Do you own a home? No. Found a home? No. And the home we're looking for will be our primary residence. Single family home. And we expect the sales price to be around $350,000. We'll put our estimated down payment, as well as our desired loan term, and if we will receive any gifts or grants funds to help us with this purchase. The address from the previous screen completed by the customer will populate, and then we will ask, do you rent or own this property? How much is your monthly payment currently? And when did you begin living at the property? Next. The customer will be asked to give authorization to Calyx Software to obtain a consumer credit report. Date of birth and citizenship will need to be completed, as well as marital status. And next, military status, none. Any dependents, no. Currently employed, going to be self-employed. What position or title? And monthly income. Self-employed or business owner, yes. Ownership, more than 25%. And the date employment began. Any income received other than employment? No. If anyone else is applying on the loan. And any asset information. And next. Do you have other monthly expenses? No. And do you currently own any real estate excluding the property in this transaction? We want to be sure to complete the declarations page and that we're asking the applicant these questions as well. Will you occupy the property as your primary residence? Yes. And then we'll complete the remaining questions. Next, we'll select I do not want to provide this information at this time. And then select I accept the terms stated above for the disclaimer. Your customer will receive a thank you for submitting your information message. And you, the LO, should receive an email stating that you have a new application submission from Zip. Once everything is complete, the customer will be able to verify their email address and set a new password. Now we're ready to import our Zip application. We will select Import from Zip Webcaster. And that will load all files that were submitted through Zip. We will select the destination folder that we wish for that file to be uploaded into. Check our naming options, file type, and be sure that the loan application is set to the new URLA. And then we will select Import. When the documents have been downloaded, you will receive a note stating that the new borrower files will be created and the data folder that they will be imported into. You will select OK. The blue bar indicates that the files have downloaded, and then you can close the window. By selecting Search, you will see that our file has been uploaded, and we can open that. Your Zip applications will not have a template, so if you have templates created that will populate your loan checklist, you would navigate to File, Import From, and Borrower Master File. You will select your template, and that checklist will populate for you. We can then navigate to Track and Status. If we navigate to the bottom of the page, you'll see the Document Request section, where we can select items that we would like the applicant to submit to us. You can select the boxes here showing the date that each item was requested. In order to send this out in an email, you will want to hold your Control key down and highlight each item, and then select Send Retrieve. You can add a note as well as a due date. And then we will select Send Retrieve. While we're waiting for a response, once one returns, we will see that our documents were submitted or sent out successfully, and then we can select OK. Once the customer does submit these documents back into the system for you, you will get an email letting you know that documents have been received or uploaded from your customer. You will then navigate to eLoan File and select Document Management. To import those documents back in the system, you'll want to select Send Retrieve. That document is uploading, and now you will see that a category and type are selected, and you can add this document into the file. It shows that it was uploaded successfully. And any additional documents that are uploaded, you will repeat the same process. That completes the Zip best practices for today. If you have any questions or would like to cover any of the items that have been discussed in this video, please reach out to our dedicated customer service at 800-342-2599, or you can email at calyxdcs@calyxsoftware.com.